I want to tell you about an experience that I had that changed things for me. I had the opportunity last year to take my very first 5-day Qigong experience with a teacher named Chris Fernie. And I've never taken Qigong before or really even knew anything about it. I actually even had to ask how to say it and what is it on the first day. And I know that this is a very, very ancient art form. And I really just dipped my little pinky toenail into it with 5 days. But I want to share some of the revelations and observations and experiences that I had, two specifically. One is that I don't really work with the yin and yang of the body. I don't know a lot about this. And everything, of course, that I experienced in those 5 days, I had to reference in ITS for me, my life's work, my life's dance movement format. And it was I couldn't get away with it, of course. I couldn't get away with it. I couldn't get away from it, of course. And so first, yin and yang in the body. I had no idea. I had no idea the balance. I had no idea the trade-off. I had no idea about the conversation between the two. And as I was working with this yin and yang in these flows and energetic awarenesses, I started realizing how incredibly balanced ITS is. And this is a really kind of funny question. No, funny. Yes, it's a funny question for me to ask myself, but ITS is so balanced in yin and yang. I started thinking, is ITS freaking awesome because it's so balanced in yin and yang? Or is everything balanced in yin and yang? And that's why ITS is because it has to be. Or is ITS is because it is, and it's exceptional in that way. So that was a funny thing that came up for me. But then also, we did a lot of observation. And you know what? I don't do that. I actually don't do that. I don't sit in retrospect and I don't sit in observation enough. I'm very much in the experience. And as soon as the experience is over, I am on to the next experience. And I don't do a lot of reflection. And one of the things I took away from the 5 days was the experience is in the now and the lessons are in the retrospect. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this why I don't learn my lessons? Because I rarely sit and just reflect. I really don't. I'm just like, yeah, that's what it was. And it reminded me of a story when I was working at UCLA with Dr. Robin Johnson. I had to write a scope of work. I was bringing the effort scale and I had to write a scope of work. What will people expect in this work? And my first reaction to this was, I can't tell you what you're going to get out of this work. Like, you're going to get what you get, and everybody gets something different. And that wasn't flying for the program. I needed to write this. And then I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I do. I do know what you're going to get. I've heard it all of the time after I do this workshop, what people get. And it was interesting how I was so defiant at first to be like, I'm not telling you what you're going to get out of this. I don't know what you're going to get, but I do know what you're going to get. But I had a hard time learning how to reflect on experiences. So these were just two of the things where I was just like, I need to dig deeper into Qigong because it's going to reveal things about my dance and my person and my life and my purpose that I have not been reconciling with or noticing or observing. I want to make it something right away. Okay, 3 things. So also this meditation that we did, they were like, okay, Chris Fernie was like, okay, in front of you is this ball. And I really wanted to be like, okay, what is it? Because I could make it for you right now. Is it white? Is it green? Is it bright? Is it dark? Like, I could just make it for you. But I just had to observe it. Observe what it looked like in my mind's eye. And it was just interesting. So I'm excited about more Qigong, and especially paralleled with dance. Paralleled, integrated, fused with, sprinkled with dance, because I'm going to learn a lot. So I put together a weekend, a super special weekend. It's just a Saturday and a Sunday, so people don't have to take off a ton of work, and you can come experience Qigong in the morning and dance in the afternoon, and then we can sit and reflect on it. This is going to be new for me. February 28th and March 1st. It is 6 hours per day, 3 hours of Qigong in the morning with Chris Fernie and 3 hours of creative movement with me in the afternoon. And then reflection. You might have to help me with that. There's details at sigilschool.com. It's going to be really interesting and exciting. So if you're interested in some Qigong and some dance and a very, very little pinky toe into the waters of that, February 28th and March 1st. Details are at sigilschool.com. I hope to see you there. It's going to be great.